Yo guys, what is going on? It's Aces here today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over all the perks in Black Ops 4 that are currently available to us in the beta build of the game. Now guys, I'm just going to go through every perk that we have right now and kind of talk about them and see how they've changed into this game. So, Engineer, which we're going to be doing a lot of comparison to Black Ops 3 since it's the easiest to remember for me than other games, and since this is Black Ops 4, I feel like it's only right that we compare it to that game. So Engineer, if you guys don't know anything about the perks, just read them on the screen, but Engineer has been flopped from a third perk spot to a first perk spot, which is pretty interesting. I didn't really expect the Engineer to be a perk 1, but nevertheless, only one of these perks was an actual perk 1 in Black Ops 3. Engineer being I would say more usable perk now compared to Black Ops 3. You know, it was just equipment and score streaks. Now we have score streaks, you know, still with the care packages, but you can see barbed wire, you can see the tactical beacons, you can see all that stuff. So Engineer is definitely a little bit better of a perk. Moving to the next perk, Cold-Blooded, moving from the number 2 spot into the number 1 spot. You know, this one's a little bit different. Now, I don't know when it says increase resistance, I don't know if it's fully shielding you, but it says ability, equipment, and score streak targeting systems. Now, I'm guessing that it doesn't make you completely immune like Black Ops 3. In Black Ops 3, you could literally just, I think this was the one that didn't allow sentries to see you, so you could stand in front of a sentry and essentially not be targeted. So I'm assuming with like Vision Pulse, if you get pinged by this, you'll either not get pinged at all, or you'll just kind of be like there for less time, or maybe not as visible. I do not know. But you know, Cold-Blooded moving from the number 2 is very interesting, but I think I'll be running Tac Mask almost permanently. But moving right into Tac Mask, we have the 9-bang, you know, pretty much resistance to everything, and Razor Wire, this one's huge because you can actually get through it a lot quicker. It's a lot easier to get through the barbed wire. And as you can see also there, you have increased resistance to fire and the Tempest. So, you know, those are, you know, Tac Mask is definitely going to be a more important perk. And then Flak Jacket, less damage from enemy explosives. Now, they're really like, if this does not save your life from like a grav spike or you know, like the War Machine, then I don't know if this is really going to be a perk we see as much. Definitely in like Search and Destroy, I would recommend Flak Jacket because, you know, there's going to be a lot more nades on that map. So we'll see how that comes into play, and I'm sure there's other perks that we are not seeing. But for now, what we have is what we have. So moving to perk 2, Scavenger. Scavenger was a perk 2 in Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, I can't remember Black Ops 1, and the reason I bring up Black Ops 1 is because of lightweight coming up. But Black Ops 1, I think Scavenger was a perk 1. So Scavenger, as we know, easy, replenishes ammo, probably nades too. It doesn't say anything about it, but I think there's grenades in this game, right? Like, am I... Okay, I don't know yet. So, if there's anything to be resupplied besides ammo, I would assume Scavenger does it. Moving right into lightweight. We did not have lightweight in Black Ops 3, obviously, because we had jetpacks. Black Ops 2, I cannot remember, but Black Ops 1, we definitely had it, and it was in the perk 1 section. So, lightweight is a favorite of mine. Faster sprinting and no fall damage. And no fall damage is actually really huge if there are any big jumps or big inclines in some of these maps, and lightweight will be especially important if you can combine it with Dead Silence, which we'll check perk 3 if Dead Silence is out yet, but it's definitely going to be implemented, no doubt about that. But moving right into the next perk, Gung Ho, you can fire while sprinting, use equipment, recover from sprint faster, and move at full speed while reloading. Now, One thing about this perk that is so important that they've added to it, and they've made this perk a little bit better than it was in Black Ops 3, moving from perk 3 to perk 2, is move at full speed while reloading. You cannot sprint while reloading, at least I do not think so. Now, sliding and reloading, I'm not sure, but from what I've experienced, I really do not like that you cannot sprint and reload. Now, it does allow for sprint cancel reloads, which is going to help in certain situations, but overall, I see it as a negative for the faster pace. So using this perk will definitely, be in my perk 2 or extra perk 2 slot when I'm playing. Moving on to the last perk of perk 2, moving from perk 3 in Black Ops 3 down to perk 2, Mantle slide, climb, and swap weapons faster, increased weapon accuracy when jumping or mantling. This one's huge too, man. Dexterity has always been a pretty important perk when running like a submachine gun class, and it's really hard to pick in your perk 2 slot because there are some really decent perks, and it's really all going to depend on the class. Lightweight and gung-ho for shotguns, lightweight dexterity for submachine guns. It's completely up to you, but there are some important perks in the perk 2 slot, and it's definitely going to be affecting your speed at which you're moving. So moving into perk 3, we have Team Link, brand new perk in the Black Ops. See friendly teammates through walls and increase your personal and teammates' fog of war reveal radius. I actually do not know what fog of war is. I've been playing this game for 30 minutes and I've watched 30 minutes of gameplay probably. So fog of war, I really don't know what that means, if it's even like a military term. I have no idea, man. So I can't really say anything about Team Link. It's a brand new perk. So just gonna move on. Ghost, everybody knows and loves it, moving from the 1 position in I think most of the Black Ops games. Undetectable by UAVs while moving. It is not. I think Black Ops 1 was the one that was just straight up undetectable by UAVs. So overpowered, man. I loved it. Planting or defusing bombs. Very big one there. Controlling score streaks. Reduced reveal time on sensor darts and vision pulse. So that one Ghost is always a good perk, man, but once you unlock Dead Silence, it's kind of like, do I really need Ghost? It depends. So situational one there. Tracker, see digital imprints, that is a perk 2 from Black Ops 3. Moving into the perk 3 slot, not going to be too much use there when you can just pop on Ghost or Dead Silence. Maybe, if you want to get a couple extra kills, throw Tracker on, but really don't see any use for it. Dead Silence, our favorite. Move quietly and resist detection from acoustic sensor. So guys, Dead Silence is in the game, level 26. Like I said, I'm assuming we're going to have some more perks later on in the final build. But with what we have, I'm going to go over all the perks really quick. What I would probably recommend. Perk 1, I would stick with Tac Mask, Cold Blooded, or Flak Jacket. I mean, actually, the Engineer, like I said, is good this game too, so I would probably stick with Tac Mask over everything, but then after that, completely up to you. And then Perk 2, I would personally recommend Lightweight, Gung-Ho, depending on your playstyle, Dexterity, depending on your playstyle, but I would recommend Lightweight so you get around a little bit quicker. If you're burning a lot of ammo, then Scavenger, completely your playstyle once again. Perk 3, Ghost until you get Dead Silence. So that is pretty much it for me, guys. If you did enjoy the video today, be sure to leave a like. It does help me out a bunch. Subscribe if you're new. Check out the sponsors in the description below. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.